The eruption uncovers an object buried some 40,000 centuries ago, an alien object, pocket and pitted by the passage of time, time which has changed the face of this planet and those who dwell upon it. The currently dominant species has named this world the Rural Earth, this volcano named Mount St. Hilary. They have marked the moment of time numerically, as it is reckoned the date is the 20th century. But all that means nothing here. Time and place have seemingly little significance to those who lay within this rotting hull, the shroud of darkness that has descended again here for perhaps another 4 million years. Perhaps not. Pinpricks of light appear inside the craft, and the barely audible hum of machinery awakened by the titanic blast. Beacons flare probing the darkness, illuminating the dank, cavernous walls. In the side of the craft ship, a hatch that has remained closed for millennia now opens. From it, a device is launched forth. It's a sensor drone. Its mission, gather data for transmission back to the Ark. The scout craft relays its telemetry to the mothership, although it was state-of-the-art technology when designed. Its data banks possesses only the capability of perceiving mechanical life forms. Thus, the many carbon-based species pass below unnoticed by the active drone.
Sensors confirm this is not Cybertron, nor any world in the Alpha Centauri star system. Scanning sequence continuing.
Finally, miles from its point of origin, the probe picks up signal from what its logic circuits say must be one of this planet's indigenous life forms. Configurating bears a striking resemblance to Decepticon attack forms. The drone swiftly plots its return to the Ark. Forests teeming with countless life form appear utterly dead to the drone. But an Oregon interstate highway sends a stream of data back, almost overloading its circuits with information. Functionally, they resemble the vehicular Autobot forms in automation. Affinity exists, and that seems enough, but there is more, much more. Creatures of seemingly unending variety and shapes. All mechanically and electronically alive to the drone sensors. Back to the Ark and resurrection. The ship's brain dispatches revival drones to reawaken its long-dormant crew.
Commencing revival procedures.
True to its programming, the Ark alters the structure of its inhabitants, rebuilding them to be able to change themselves in accordance with the mechanical life detected beyond the Ark, the better to ensure survivability. But its memory banks were damaged in the ages ago crash, and knowledge of the Great War was erased. Thus, friend and foe alike are equally subject to its attentions. The Ark's alterations are such that the basic nature of each robot is preserved. The Autobots are programmed to imitate earthly vehicles. Decepticons will resemble earthly weapons and communication devices. Both factions, if necessary, can revert to their original robotic forms.
Megatron, what has happened? Where are we?
The ship's brain imparted the information on locale to our circuitry. We crash-landed on this world ages ago, and have since, until an explosion awakened the Ark. And it revived us.
And that, Megatron orders his Decepticons to turn and retreat, and while retreating, to transform. The Decepticons tear through the Ark's ancient walls and flee out of the volcano. For the next few hours, the Autobots stand motionless, their memory receptors absorbing masses of information regarding the mechanical life that seems predominant upon this planet. Soon armed with this knowledge, they will venture forth.